Hello, welcome to Understanding by Design Stage 1. In Stage 1, we will identify desired results. So we will go through and identify the competencies, the transfer goals, the meaning making we would like to come out of this unit, and the acquisition of knowledge and skills. Let's get started. Here is our UbD template. And I've scrolled down to Stage 1. We're going to go through the different criteria of Stage 1 and talk about how to set up and why we set these up in this way. So the first part of Stage 1 is the high-level overview to give the viewer an idea of what this unit is going to be used for, the discipline, the class, the grade level, what sort of university or organization it's going to be used with, the type of school, the textbook, links. So this is the big high-level part of Stage 1. Then we come down to the unit title, how long this unit is going to last in the class. Is it going to last one day? Is it going to last 2 weeks? And where the unit fits into the curriculum. Next, we find the unit delivery, the time frame, and the instructor's level of expertise. So those are the big high-level parts of Stage 1. Now we're getting into the more UbD ideas, the understanding by design ideas. So this first part is a big overview of the unit. What are we trying to accomplish with this unit? Then down below we have the big idea. And the big idea, this is the big overarching question of the class. Next we get into competencies. Understanding by design is also referred to as backward design. So we're starting at the end. We're starting with the big idea, what we want to accomplish with this unit. And now we're going to get into professional competencies. So for every area of study, there are professional organizations or academic organizations who have come up with competencies that they want people in that profession or area of study to be able to accomplish. And a competency is an ability that a person needs to have in order to fulfill a job. So we need to go out and find professional competencies and detail them in here because that's what we're going to use in the next step. So the first step is to find that organization that relates to your area of expertise and find their list of competencies. So like we said, the next stage is to use these competencies. And we need to select competencies that will apply to this unit. Usually you'll find a large list of 15 or 20 competencies. We're only going to choose the ones that will directly apply to this unit. So again, we're working backward, right? We're finding out what the industry needs, and we're going to select those needs that apply to our unit. And then we're going to work up to those competencies. So this is where you drop in the competencies in quotes. And if the industry has a code system that they're already using, drop that code in the code area. Next, we're going to talk about transfer. Transfer is the big learning from this unit that we want them to be able to use in other classes or out in the job that we're training them to do, or in other parts of their lives. So what will this unit teach them that they can use outside of this class? And you can think about these by starting the sentence, students will be able to use their learning independently to fill in the blank. And we want to link these transfers to the competencies that we chose. So you're going to drop the competencies codes in at the end here. The next section we're going to talk about is meaning. Meaning is when students are starting to pull together the skills and knowledge that they're learning in the class and starting to make connections. As part of the meaning, we're going to use essential questions and understandings. Essential questions should be big, open-ended questions that can be explored and discussed and should not have simple right or wrong answers. These are big picture questions that require a lot of thinking and exploring. Again, we're going to link these questions back to the competencies that we landed on above. Understandings are the connections of the skills and knowledge that the students are going to learn in this class that they can use to answer the essential questions. Understandings are complex sets of skills and knowledge that the student will be able to use in order to answer and interact with the essential questions. So again, we're going backward. We're going to get down to skills and knowledge last. So we're building these blocks, putting the blocks together for understandings. They can use those understandings to discuss and interact with the essential questions. Again, we're going to identify the competency that this understanding links back to. Now we're down to the building blocks. Acquisition includes knowledge and skills, and these are the basic tools that we're teaching to students. It's good to think of knowledge as definitions, anything that pertains to your subject matter. These would be right or wrong answers. And then skills are basic skills that the students need to build upon and link together in order to answer these questions that we've identified above. An example of skills could be using a specific kind of software, could also be soft skills like being on time, turning things in when they're asked for, things like that. So we build these skills and knowledge to create meaning through understanding and essential questions that students can use to transfer to other classes or the job that they're training to get. And we know that these are valid lessons because we've tied them back to professionally recognized standards and competencies. Thanks for joining me on this exploration of Understanding by Design Stage 1. I hope you found this demonstration helpful. Come back in a couple weeks and we will explore stage 2. Until then, bye for now.